Well, hello, Frenzy Head Nation. It is I, Coach Co, and we are back. Again, where else would we be? It's another episode of Sports Frenzy coming your way right now. How's everybody week been? You know, it's busy as always. I know some of you might be saying, oh my gosh, Coach Co, you look a little rough around the edges there, buddy. What's going on? Well, you know, we're masking up at work and stuff again, and I haven't shaved yet. I'm growing the beard out for the victory of the championship Detroit Red Wings this season. I'm getting the victory beard ready is what I'm doing. No, not buying that. Okay, I just haven't shaved yet. That's basically what it comes down to. It's been a busy week. I haven't got around to that yet, both at work and at home. So, you know, you get the little bit rougher, gruffer, what do they call that, 5 o'clock shadowish Coach Co tonight on the show. I'm sure you guys are all right with that. Oh, man. Let's see. But before we get into this week's show, we have a recap show to do for you guys. And I have, what do I have this week? Some of you guys already know the results. Let's see. Todd beat Nicole again this week. I'm sure Nicole wasn't happy about that. Mr. Randolph did a 4-peat in a row. He's 4-4. Off to a great start. And Ashton was our student winner this week. So congratulations goes out to my Haviland friends and Nicole and Todd. I don't know what you guys got doing, but like Todd's got bragging rights for the past week. I'm sure he let you know about it already. All right, so let's get into the recap part of the show for you guys, and then we will start fresh on the new stuff. All right, high school football action. We had the Jackson Vikings, unfortunately, whooping on our Adrian Maples. 38-8 was your final there. The Addison Panthers getting it done against the Grass Lake Warriors. They have claimed a portion of the championship title already, championship, and they can win that outright this week in their division with a victory. The Hudson Tigers smashed through the Blissfield Royals 43-0, blanking them out. The Britton Deerfield Patriots allowed the Maple Valley Lions to get 8 points to their 61. And they are the outright champions in their division already. Congratulations to BD on a very successful season so far. The Clinton Red Wolves, formerly the Redskins, take it to the Dundee Vikings. 35-0 was your final in that game. And the Hillsdale Hornets take it to our Columbia Central Golden Eagles in a pretty bad way. 40-6 was your final in that game. Lenawee Christian knocking off Camden Frontier. 48-0 was your final there. Madison Trojans getting it done against the Pittsford Wildcats. 50-6 was your final in that game. Summerfield Bulldogs knocking off the Morenci Bulldogs. 28-0 was your final there. And the Manchester Flying Dutchman getting it done against the Hanover Horton Comets. 24-14 was your final in that game. Ida stomps Onstead in the ground. 37-13 was your final there. And in your first 3-point bonus game, the Sand Creek Aggies get it done against the Erie Mason Eagles. 48-6 is your final in that one. And our final high school game of the week, the Chelsea Bulldogs beat up on the Tecumseh Indians 58-21 is your final there. All right, moving into our college games of the week. We had and I apologize for this, on your sheets. I don't even know not on your sheets. On the recap that I sent out to you guys. I didn't mess it up on the sheets because I had these right in front of me. But on the recap I sent you guys, I mixed up these two games, okay? So Adrian ended up beating Adrian beat Abian 21-7. Adrian won the game. Concordia Cardinals beat Siena Heights. The Cardinals won that game. I mixed those two up on my. Again, it's a busy time for all of us, and I'm typing those out real quick while getting a million other things done too. So I apologize for that mistake. I mean, hey, we can live with these mistakes. These are simple mistakes that aren't too hard to correct, unlike the mishaps, some of the other mishaps we usually have on Sports Frenzy. All right. So let's see. Next up, we have Hillsdale Chargers getting the victory over Walsh Cavaliers. 20-3 was your final in that game. The 11th ranked at the time, East Lansing Bernie Couches, a.k.a. your Spartans, take it to Rutgers 31-13. I'll tell you what, both our Michigan teams looking really good this year. It could lead up to a very exciting matchup when they play each other this year. At the time, the number 17th ranked Ole Miss Rebels over the 13th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks 52-51. I watched this game. This was an exciting game, folks. I was very happy to get watch this game. What a game that was. And wow. Arkansas's coach's decision to go for two to try to get the victory versus just taking it to overtime. The Ole Miss Rebels even said, you know what? That wasn't a loss for them. They just went for the 2-point conversion. I mean, they were taking it to us head-to-head through that whole game. So that was a wonderful game to watch. The Toledo Rockets, they fall to the Northern Illinois Huskies. 22-20 was your final in that game. The Eastern Michigan Eagles get a victory over the Miami Redhawks. 13-12 was your final there. And in your second 3-point bonus game, the Iowa Hawkeyes get the victory over the Penn State Nittany Lions with, I believe it was this might have been a last-second field goal. 23-20, if I remember correctly. Well, the score is 23-20. That I know for sure. How about those Michigan Wolverines? Because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. The Wolverines getting it done, excuse me, in Nebraska, 32-29. Excuse me, was your final there. And holy smokes, how about this one? Number one at the time, the Alabama Crimson Tide never, well, I can't say never was really into this game. They come back and made it close. But, I mean, they were getting destroyed in the beginning. They lose to unranked Texas A&M. 41-38 was your final in that game. NFL Week 5 action. Come on, sheet, turn here for me. NFL Week 5 action saw the New England Patriots getting the victory over the Houston Texans, 25-22. The Detroit Lions falling to the Minnesota Vikings. I forgot to put the score down there, but they lost badly. Not badly. They lost. They lost with a last-second field goal. They were battling back. That's what happened. This was a slow game, no matter what you did. It wasn't as exciting as Saturday's games. And the Buffalo Bills get it done against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I forgot to write that score down, too, because this is Chiefs is one of my teams. It was 40-something to 20-something. And they beat them pretty good. Can't believe I forgot to write the score down, but they beat them pretty good. College hockey action. The mighty Michigan Wolverines get it done against Lake Superior State. 7-4 is your final there. And the Western Michigan Broncos get it done against Ferris State Bulldogs. 4-3 was your final there. In NASCAR action, we had Kyle Larson, number 5 Chevy, as your number 1. T. Rediker in the number 8 Chevy as your number 2. And C. Boucher, number 17 Ford, as your number 3. I'm not real familiar, excuse me, with these guys, except for, all right, hold on a second. Time to break out the lemonade. Yes, lemonade on the show again this week. This is weather. Making my throat a little dry. At least that's what I'm going to go with. Sinuses. All right. That does it for the wrap-up portion of the show. Let's get into this week's show. Season 12, Episode 6. And as we have been for the last several weeks, we will be starting with high school football action as we creep closer to high school playoff action. Let's see if I have it right here. These games all kick off at 7 p.m. Friday night, as long as we don't have any bad weather like we did last week. Now, I hear we might have rain this week for the game time, and it's going to be cold. But I haven't heard anything about thunderstorms, so we'll see if there's any delays. But it would kick off at 7 p.m. tonight. And we are starting off with our struggling Adrian Maples. The Maples have 2 wins and 4 losses, and they unfortunately are on the road this week. They have to travel to Sturgis to play the Sturgis Trojans, but the Trojans have 2 wins and 5 losses. Adrian, what do you think? Can we get it done this week? What do you guys think in Paulson's room? Come on, guys. You got this. Does Adrian get the victory this week? I can't hear you. Does Adrian Maples get the win this week? Come on, Maple fans. I know it's been tough. It's been a tough season in more ways than one for you guys. But we need to hear you over there in Paulson's room. Those players need to hear you guys in the hallways. They want to know that you still love them. You still stand with them. Let's hear it for your Adrian Maples. Come on, get a little bit louder now. A little bit louder. All right. Woo! I've got the Adrian Maples this week for the victory. Next up, we have a team I'm very familiar with. Well, not this particular team, but this is where I went to school at. The Addison Panthers are undefeated, and this week they can wrap up their division. They can get the division championship in their area this week by winning this game. Right now, they own a piece of it. The Addison Panthers, 7 wins, 0 losses. They're on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against the Napoleon Pirates. The Pirates be 5 wins and 2 losses. But I'm standing strong with Panther Country. I'm going Addison Panthers for the victory, baby. Next up, we have the struggling Blissfield Royals. The Royals have 3 wins and 5 losses. Their season has taken a turn for the worst. And it doesn't get any easier, folks, because they are headed to Ida to play the Ida Blue Streaks. The Blue Streaks have 5 wins and 2 losses. I got to tell you, Blissfield, I don't think the odds are in your favor this week. I'm going with the Ida Blue Streaks for the victory. Next up, we have the Holgate Tigers. I could only find 1 win for these guys. Like, they haven't played. I don't know what's going on. A brand new team. Either way, I only found that they have played 1 game, and that was a loss. And it's going to suck to be them this week, to just put it plainly. I don't have any other way to say it. I'm sorry, guys. If we have any Holgate Tigers watching the show, which I doubt we do, I'm not feeling too confident for you guys, because these guys have proven and showed that 8-man football is what they are super good at. I'm talking about the undefeated and already wrapped up their straight up their championship in their division. The undefeated 7 wins and 0 losses. I'm talking about your Britton Deerfield Patriots, baby. The Patriots are on fire. Woo! I've got them winning hands down this week. I'm wondering if they will compete for one of the fastest wins of the night this week, if all goes according to plan. All right, next up, we have the Clinton Red Wolves, baby, formerly known as the Redskins. They have 5 wins and 2 losses, and they are on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against the Onstead Wildcats. The Wildcats have 4 wins and 3 losses. I mean, come on. We know by now, though, that I am all in, baby, for the Clinton Red Wolves. Sorry, Red Wolves. Still hard to get used to the new name change. Going all the way with the Red Wolves. Next up, we have the Hudson Tigers. They are 7 wins and 0 losses. And Coach Logan out there, who is the JV coach over in Hudson for the Hudson Tigers, and my Hudson classroom with Logan over there, the Hudson Tigers. So You guys have 7 wins and 0 losses. But you're traveling to and playing against the Columbia Central Golden Eagles, baby. That's right, the Golden Eagles. Now, you guys know I'm an honorary member of the Golden Eagles. I am. Oh, I know. Oh, come on, Hudson Classroom. Calm down over there. Calm down. You know, the team made me an honorary member. Not many schools have done that. Coach Randolph and the boys went out of their way to make Coach Cole an honorary member of the team. Got me a bumper sticker, got me a hat, an awesome hat, and a shirt, which I outgrew, so I got to buy me a new shirt. Or I shrunk it. We'll say I shrunk it. Yeah. I shrunk it, or I got bigger. One of the two. I'm not ready to say that. But the Columbia Central Eagles keep fighting. They keep going on. But they have a losing record this season. They are 0-7, struggling this season. Young team, according to Coach Ron. But they never give up. So that's cool. And they're going to be playing a very hard game against the Hudson Tigers. All right, I have to do it for my Hudson Classroom. Obviously, I can't pick this game because I have Hudson sideline reporter, one of my brothers, Rich Hollowell, who always gives me the updates on the team. And for you, Logan, in the classroom, I'm too close to this game with my allegiance to Columbia Central also as well, so I'm not picking this game. But I will give a shout-out for you guys because Hudson Classroom, come on, let's make some noise for your boys in Hudson. They got to hear you in the hallways. You got to recite the fight song. Logan's got to jump up and down on his teacher's desk. And he's got to sing the fight song for you guys and get you guys into it. Come on. I can't hear you, Hudson Tigers. If you're going to cheer your team on to victory, you got to do it nice and loud so they can actually hear you. I can't hear you guys. Come on. A little bit louder for your team. All right. Logan's on his desk dancing for you guys. He's singing the fight song. You guys got to do the fight song too. You know the fight song over there. Sing it so your boys can hear you. And I know Coach Ron has told me in the past that there are possibly some Eagles that watch the show from time to time. He's told the Golden Eagle Nation about the show, which is also very cool. So I'm giving a shout out also to the Columbia Central Golden Eagles. For any Eagles fans out there that might be watching, get loud for your team. They need some love. They need some support. They need you this week because this is a tough uphill battle all the way, baby. Let's hear it for the Columbia Central Golden Eagles. And I haven't asked Coach Ron, but I'm sure he knows the fight song. I'll have to have him do it for me sometime. All right. Hold on just a second. We have a slight interruption in the show in the form of my son. You might as well let him see you on the camera and say hello to the nation.
What's up, Frenzy Nation?
This is the guy who does some of the camera work behind the scenes for me. He's working eventually on some new theme stuff. We're going to be putting together some neat things in the future. So
I have been working on it, actually. I haven't told you this yet, but I've played around with a few things. And, I wanted to do it this season, but I just had too many ideas. I couldn't just something out. It has to be cool.
Nice. Cool. Well, that's great. That's breaking news on Sports Frenzy. Thanks, Isaac. I appreciate that update.
Absolutely.
Love you too, bud. Awesome. So that's very cool. That was Isaac Cole, everyone. He is one of the producers, helps me produce the show. and gets everything together. And a slight interruption. Didn't realize I was filming the show right now. But that you just get caught on camera when you do that. All right. So that's a no call for me. Next up, we have the Hillsdale Hornets. The Hornets have 3 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Dundee Vikings. The Vikings have 4 wins and 3 losses. Oh, man, this is a tough one. But I think, well, I know. I have, again, I'm going to go with the Hillsdale Hornets because we also have the Hillsdale ISD that joins us on the show. And I have picked against them before, so they would be very, very ticked off at me if I keep going against them. So shout out to the Hillsdale ISD. And yes, I went with your Hillsdale Hornets this week for the victory. All right, we got the undefeated Lenawee Christian Cougars. The Cougars are 7 wins and 0 losses in 8-man football. They're on the road this week playing the Byu Broncos. The Byu Broncos have 4 wins and 3 losses. This is going to be no problem for Lenawee Christian. Lenawee Christian is the school that has been basically trying to even it up with Hudson's regular season football and who's going to end their game first for the night. Is it Lenawee Christian or will it be Hudson? Both games are a very fast-paced ball. And I'm going to go with Lenawee Christian for the victory. All right, next up, we have the Advanced Tech Lakers. I've never heard of these guys. The Advanced Tech Lakers. And all right, this is just being mean, but apparently they're 0-7, so probably not too many people have heard of them. But yeah, so the Advanced Tech Lakers, which I've never really heard of, don't even really know what area they're from. Well, Advanced Tech, apparently. They are traveling to and playing against the Madison Trojans. Trojans have been struggling this season as well, but they have 3 wins and 3 losses. And I don't know, unless there's something about Advanced Tech I have no idea that I know about. Madison's coming off a huge win. I've got to go with the Madison Trojans this could be maybe a quick game for them this week. I don't know. It's possible. They could be in the works for what's going to be the fastest game getting done this week. All right. This is a rivalry game. These 2 teams do not like each other. Do not like each other at all. At least they used to not like each other. There's a rivalry here. I don't think it's going to be much of a rivalry this week. What are your thoughts on that, Dan? I'm thinking Dan's going to say no because they're going to destroy them. Dan over at the Hope Center. Shout out to you guys, you and Hope, the Hope Center over there. And Dan is the Sand Creek timekeeper over there, or stats man, not the timekeeper. He's a stats guy. So he's an Aggie through and through, and one-time Sports Frenzy host with me. The Morenci Bulldogs, they have 1 win, 5 losses. They are traveling to Sand Creek into their rival territory. Sand Creek Aggies have 5 wins, 2 of those losses. Technically, remember, one of those losses was due to COVID. So, excuse me. It was a forfeit, technically not a loss. So, kind of on their actual record, they only have 1 loss. Like I said, rivalry game. This could get ugly fast. These two teams do not like each other. Sand Creek's going to come away with a victory in fairly easy fashion. Next up, we have the Manchester Flying Dutchman. How about the Dutchman, huh? 3 wins, 5 losses. Back-to-back victories the last 2 weeks. They're traveling to and playing against the 1 win and 6 losses, the Grass Lake Warriors. I really feel like, I don't know, we'll see how Nicole feels about it. I think Manchester can get the victory this week. I'm going Manchester for the win. Tecumseh's got a tough road ahead, and I hear it is homecoming week for Tecumseh Indians. They have the Clarenceville Trojans. Trojans have 6 wins, 0 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against your Tecumseh Indians. The Indians have 3 wins and 4 losses. Oh, this is homecoming week for the Tecumseh Indians. 3 and 4 at their home court in a homecoming game. Oh. Sometimes teams play their hardest on homecoming. But Clarenceville is undefeated. But undefeated doesn't always mean anything. All right. I'm going to do this because it's homecoming weekend for you guys. That's the only reason I'm doing it. I'm going to go with the Tecumseh Indians for homecoming weekend. Better pull it off, Indians. All right, that was our last high school football game of the week. We are moving into college football action. These games are all on Saturday. This is week 7 in college football action. And we'll just get it out there right now. The Michigan Wolverines are off this week. It is a bye week for them. So the Wolverines are off. So we got some other games on here. You know, I know some disappointed Wolverine fans that there's no Michigan football this week, but I did get Michigan hockey on there for you guys. So we got some hockey action. All right, we're staying local for our first few games. We have the Alma Scots. They have 5 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing the struggling Adrian Bulldogs, who have 3 wins and 3 losses on the season. Kickoff for this game. This is a 5 p.m. kickoff. And with 5 p.m. kickoff. Oh, I lost my train of thought there. Sorry. You might be able to find this game on YouTube. They have a YouTube page. Adrian College has a YouTube page, and they do have certain games on there. I'm just not sure what games at what time. Ugh. Bulldogs have not been playing like their teams of old. I'm sorry, Bulldogs. I'm going to have to go with Alma Scots on this one. And the crowd goes silent. All right, but I mean, the other team hasn't been doing particularly great either this season. Let's talk about that. The Madonna Knights, who are not the other team, they have 1 win and 5 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Siena Heights Saints. The Saints have 2 wins and 3 losses. This game kicks off at 12 p.m. and is not a televised game. So you'll just have to go there to watch the game if you want to see this game. With that being said, I'm going to go with Siena Heights for the victory. Next up, our last somewhat local, but not real local. Close, not too far away from us, I guess you could say. Not these guys. I say that before I pronounce the team that it is. We have the Lake Erie Storm. They have 3 wins, 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Hillsdale Chargers, who have 3 wins and 3 losses. This is not a televised game. And this game kicks off at well, I thought I had that all set here. Sorry, guys. There it is. This game kicks off at 1 o'clock. And I've got to go with the Hillsdale Chargers. All right. Next up, we have some ranked teams going at it. I'm talking about the 12th ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys. They have 5 wins and 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the number 25th ranked Texas Longhorns. The Longhorns have 12 wins and 4 wins and 2 losses. 12. No 12 there. 4 wins, 2 losses. Kickoff for this game is 12 p.m. Saturday, and you can watch it on Fox. So lately, just for fun, I have been doing this. I've been getting to see what the let's just do a little fun thing here. Hey Siri, who's favored to win between the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Texas Longhorns? So the odds are with Texas, and that was who I was planning on picking. Texas Longhorns for the victory. So I actually agree with Siri on this one. All right, next up we have the 10th ranked East Lansing Burning Couches. Otherwise known as your Sparties. They are 6-0. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, thought they were going to have a winning season this year. That they would turn this around like this. But they did. And they are 6-0. Nobody's seen this coming either. They are traveling to and playing against the struggling Indiana Hoosiers. Indiana Hoosiers. The Hoosiers have only 2 wins, 3 losses this year. This, I feel like they kind of got hurt with Mike Hart leaving and coming to Michigan. That's kind of how I feel about that. So, this game kicks off at 12 p.m. And you can watch it on FS1. I'm going to go Sparties. Doesn't mean I love them, but I'm going to give them the win. Next up, we have the Auburn Tigers. Tigers have 4 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to the 17th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks. The Razorbacks have 4 wins and 2 losses. Kickoff for this game is 12 p.m., and you can watch it on CBS. Siri, who's favored to win between the Auburn Tigers and the Arkansas Razorbacks?
The odds favor Arkansas for Auburn by 4.5 points.
I would have to agree with Siri on that one, too. I'm going to go with the ranked team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. All right, next up, we have the Ball State Cardinals. The Cardinals have 2 wins and 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Eastern Michigan Eagles. The Eagles have 4 wins and 2 losses. Kickoff for this game is at 2:30, and you can watch it on ESPN+. I'm going with the Eastern Michigan Eagles for the win. All right. Our next game. It's first a 3-point bonus game. It's first a 3-point bonus game. Come on, everybody now. It's first 3-point bonus game. It's your first 3-point bonus game this week. Couple of ranked teams here We have the number 11th Kentucky Wildcats. 6 wins, 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing the newly number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have 6 wins, 0 losses. This game is on at 3:30, and it is on the CBS network. Let's go to Siri and see who's favored to win. Siri, who's favored to win between the Kentucky Wildcats and the Georgia Bulldogs?
I'm hearing that Georgia are favored to defeat Kentucky by 21.5 points.
Wow, that's huge. I don't think I would have went with that big. But I was going to go with the Georgia Bulldogs. 21 points is what they're saying the victory could be. Oh, wow. All right. So I was thinking that was going to be a better game than that. Next up, we have the 19th ranked Byu Cougars. The Cougars have 5 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against the Baylor Bears. The Bears have 5 wins and 1 loss. Kickoff for this game is also 3:30, and it is on cable network ESPN. Siri, who's favored to win between BYU and the Baylor Bears?
I'm hearing that Baylor are favored to defeat BYU by 6 points.
All right, Siri. The unranked Baylor Bears are favored to win against BYU Cougars. Both teams 6-0. I'm going to go with Siri. I'm going to make this Coach Cole's upset special of the week. And I'm going with the favored Baylor Bears, unranked favored Baylor Bears. Let's see what if Siri does me wrong on this. Next up, MAC action. We have the Toledo Rockets. The Rockets are struggling this year with 2 wins and 2 losses. They are traveling to and playing against Central Michigan. Central Michigan has 3 wins and 3 losses. This game, it kicks off at 3:30 and is on CBS Sports Network, CBS SN. I've been a fan of both these MAC teams. I'm going to stay with the Michigan theme. Traditionally, I'm going to go with Central Michigan for the win. Just for fun, though, let's see what Siri has to say about this one. Hey, Siri, who's favored to win between the Toledo Rockets and Central Michigan?
Those in the know say that Toledo will defeat Central Michigan by 5 points.
What? Wow. I'm still staying with my pick, Siri. I'm going with Central Michigan on that one. Can't agree on everything, Siri. Next up, we have Kent State. They have 3 wins, 3 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Western Michigan Broncos. The Broncos have 4 wins and 1 loss. And the kickoff for this game is 3:30. and you can watch it on ESPNU. Now, the game I watched on ESPNU last week, I haven't watched too many games on ESPNU. They didn't have an announcer on there, so it was like you were at the game. You could hear the loudspeaker announcer, but there was no commentary. So you got to hear like every play, hit, smack, everything. I thought it was kind of cool. I kind of liked it. With that being said, I'm going with the Broncos for the victory. All right. First loss in like 2 years. 2 years. And it knocked them down to number 5. They are now the 5th ranked Alabama Crimson Tide with 5 wins and 1 loss. For Bama Buer, we got to say roll, Tide, roll. Give her the shout out. And they're on the road this week, traveling to and playing against the Mississippi State Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have 3 wins and 2 losses. This is a 7 p.m. kickoff, and you can watch it on ESPN. I feel like Alabama's going to come back with a wrath this week. I'm going with Bama for the roll, Tide, roll. Our last game this week, we have the Ole Miss Rebels, 13th ranked, 4 wins and 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against the Tennessee Volunteers. Volunteers are unranked, but they have 4 wins and 2 losses. This is a 7:30 kickoff on the cable network SECN. Let's see who they give the favor to win in this one. Siri, who's favored to win between the Ole Miss Rebels and the Tennessee Volunteers?
I'm hearing that Ole Miss are favored to defeat Tennessee by 2.5 points.
2.5 points is not much, but I too am going with the ranked Ole Miss for the victory. All right, guys, we are moving into week 6 NFL football action. Sunday games. And guess what? We have ourselves a before church football game starting. I'm talking about the Miami Dolphins, 1 win and 4 losses, against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have 0 wins and 5 losses. I know you're thinking to yourselves, why in the world would you even put this game on there? Well, because it is a televised football game. It will be on Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. Sunday morning game. Let's see where this game's even being played. I think it's London. Siri, where is the Miami Dolphins Jacksonville Jaguars game being played at?
The Jaguars are playing the Dolphins at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London.
London. So I put on here that Jacksonville was the home team. Actually, there is no home team because they're in London. Siri, who's favored to win between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Those in the know say that the Dolphins will defeat the Jaguars by 3 points.
Miami Dolphins, huh? I don't know. One team has one win, the other team has no wins. I guess I'll go with the team that has one win. We'll go with the Miami Dolphins. Will there be any fans watching this game at 9:30 in the morning on a Sunday before church? We'll see what their attendance looks like. It'll be sold out in London, I'm sure. I mean, rumor has it we're planning on bringing some teams in from like out of the country. So we'll see. I believe we had a leak for that many years ago. Again, we'll see. All right, next up we have the Cincinnati Bengals. 3 wins, 2 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against our 0-5 Detroit Lions. So we have a kickoff for this game at 1 p.m. on Fox. And just for giggles, let's see who's favored to win this game. Hey Siri, who's favored to win between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions?
The odds favor the Bengals over the Lions by 3.5 points.
So basically 3.5 points. I'm looking at field goalish. I mean, Lions are just continuing to not be able to get it done in the fourth quarter. But gosh darn it, I've picked against them enough. I'm going to give the Detroit Lions their first victory this week because last week's loss was so heartbreaking to them. This week, they're going to try and get it done for the fans. I'm going to Detroit Lions for the victory. Okay. I did put the Sunday night game on here this week, so that's also going to make the weekend wrap up not on Sunday night. But, you know, to me, there wasn't – I tried to get the televised games first, guys, and there wasn't too many good televised games this week. So I've got the Seattle Seahawks, 2 wins, 3 losses. Not that I'm saying this was a great game or going to be a great game. They are traveling to and playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have 2 wins and 3 losses. It's a Sunday game. At where to go? 8:30. It's your Sunday night football game, and you can watch it on NBC. I'm leaning towards the Steelers, but we'll see here. Hey Siri, who's favored to win between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I'm hearing that the Steelers are favored to defeat the Seahawks by 5 points.
Favored by 5 points. I'm going Steelers. All right, we got college hockey action for you guys. As I promised, I would get the mighty Michigan Wolverines on here for us in some way, shape, or form because they are 3rd ranked, and it is great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue! Oh, and this is also your second 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. We got the mighty third-ranked Michigan Wolverines. They have 2 wins and 0 losses. And I forgot to take the home off their page. They're not the home team this week. They are traveling to and playing the 5th-ranked Duluth Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have 2 wins and 0 losses. This game's not televised. It is on NCHS, and that's a pay-per-view channel that you can get. And the puck drops Friday night at 7:30. I've got, it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Go Blue. I also, to make the East Lansing Burning Couch fans happy, and we may have couches burning 2 nights in a row, we've got the Miami Redhawks, 1 win, 1 loss. They are traveling to and playing against the Sparties of Michigan State, a.k.a. East Lansing Burning Couches. They are 1 win, 1 loss. Puck drops for this game at 7:30. I just got to do it. Let's see. Hey Siri, who's favored to win in hockey between the Miami Redhawks and the MSU Spartans?
I found this on the web.
Oh, I didn't even realize this. Miami's ranked number 24th. I'm going to go. I'm giving the victory. That's right. I'm going against the Spartans. I'm going Miami for the win. All right, and as we talked about before, baby, hockey is back in action. Yes, indeed. It is time for the regular season of hockey. I believe we've had some games played already. We might have some games being played tonight. So on here, we have no records yet. But our first game, we have the Vancouver Canucks. 0 wins, 0 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Detroit Red Wings. We are looking for a great season in the Red Wings. Hope that they can have a great season this year. The puck drops at 7:30. I believe it's a Friday night game. I forgot to put down when they were playing. No, this is a Saturday game. Sorry. I know for a fact it's a Saturday game. 7:30. And you can watch it on the Bally Sports Network, Bally Sports Detroit. If you get that network, good luck unless you have regular cable or you have one of the satellite companies. I can't remember which one. No, I don't even think the satellite companies have it anymore. I think it's been given to – there's one streamer service that has it, but neither option is very cheap. So I'm going Detroit Red Wings to get the season started off right for the victory. All right. I know Leah would be mad at me if I didn't do this, so. Not drink lemonade. But what? We're going to do some blues. I have no idea how this is going to turn out this season. Well, we're a little high. I said, well, it's a new season once again. New season for the Blues. Not just talking about any old blues. I'm talking about those St. Louis Blues. Oh, they have 0 wins and 0 losses too. It's the first game again of the regular season as far as I know. And they're on the road to begin with. Traveling to the Colorado Avalanche, who also have not played a game yet. I said they have not played a game yet. So they have 0 wins and 0 losses too. Oh, 0-0 for both teams. And the puck drops for this game. Saturday night at 9:30. It's a late game. And you can't watch it around here. Oh, you can't watch it around here. Unless you got the NHL network. Then you can pay for it to watch the game. And many other games too. So you guys know who I'm going with. Or why I would even do this little blues number. I'm giving that victory to my second or my number 2. Those St. Louis Blues. Not bad. Not too bad. Could be worse. All right. We're just about out of time for this week's show. We're wrapping up with NASCAR. Our NASCAR race this week is the Auto Trader Echo Park Automotive 500. It is on at 2 p.m. It is a 334-lap race, and this is in Fort Worth, Texas. And I will give you the starting 5. Let me see here. Hang on just a second. Our starting 5 this week is Kyle Larson in the number 5 Chevy at number 1. Denny Hamlin in the number 11 Toyota at number 2. Kyle Busch in the number 18 Toyota at number 3. Ryan Blaney in the number 12 Ford at number 4. And Joey Logano in the number 22 Ford at number 5. Those are your top 5 for this week's race. And I'm going to say that's about all the time we have for this week's show. We're not going to go into a bunch of details and let you guys know everything that's going on. Try to keep the show around an hour-ish or so for you guys. But if you want more information on Sports Frenzy, you can always join us on our Facebook page, Sports Frenzy. You can either go to my personal page, Tim Cole, and ask me to be friends or ask me just to get you on the Sports Frenzy page, or just go directly to the Sports Frenzy page. Say, hey, I want to be a part of Sports Frenzy, and I try to get you guys on there as fast as I can. Other ways to follow us, we have the Coach Cole. It's the Coach Cole Sports Frenzy 1 YouTube page. I always cannot get those words out for some reason. Where if you want to watch the videos and everything again, you can just go to the YouTube page, check that out. Always rewatch a show if you don't have it on here. if it hasn't been sent to you or whatever, or if you want to send it to a friend or whatever. We're always willing to take on more. You can also follow me at Sports Frenzy 1 on our Twitter feed. That's also my dork page. That's where I get my dork on with all my not only sports but comic books and all kinds of whatever fun stuff over there. I do post everything about the Sports Frenzy page on there as well. But that's kind of my fun free for all page as well. So we're also on Instagram, Coach Co Sports Frenzy 1. I try to post some stuff on there. I sometimes forget. Don't always get it on there. Anyway, those are the ways to follow us. So remember, it's going to be kind of wet and cold this weekend for our Friday night games and our Saturday games. But get out there and enjoy some time with friends, family, loved ones. I hope you guys have peaceful and relaxing weekends as, it's been pretty tough for all of us right now. Get out there and enjoy some sports if you can, whether you're just watching them at home or whatever. Have a great weekend, everybody. We will see you back here. Weekend wrap up. We'll see. Might get done Monday. If not, you'll get the quick picks weekend wrap up. And everybody else can get gets the weekend wrap up as we go along, folded out on the Sports Frenzy page. All right, everybody. I'm the coach. Be blessed. And I'm out of here for now. And we'll talk to you all again later. Take care. I love you all.